Live from the Breaking News and Weather Authority, this is WEAU 13 News at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. A line of showers and storms continues to move through the area tonight, but quieter weather returns to finish out the weekend. Let's head over to meteorologist Derek Dahlman with a first look at your forecast. The man charged with threatening Eau Claire School Board President Tim Nordine is now facing a federal charge for an alleged threat. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Massachusetts announced yesterday Jeremy Hansen from California is charged with 1 count of interstate communication of threats to commit violence, which is a felony. The criminal complaint says he sent threats to a Massachusetts-based Merriam-Webster dictionary against specific gender identities and posted threatening comments under the entries for woman and girl. He faces up to 5 years in prison. Hansen was also charged this week in Eau Claire County for threatening to kill Nordine and shoot up a school board meeting. Back in December, a number of tornadoes hit Wisconsin during a severe weather outbreak. Those storms produced an EF2 tornado that hit Stanley. Over 4 months later, the city is still cleaning up the damage left behind. Today, volunteers signed up to help with the cleanup of 50 homes that were impacted by the tornado. Erin Plumbaum's house was one of them. She hopes the community-wide cleanup will bring the city back to a sense of normalcy.
Everyone pitching in, bringing their rakes, their shovels, their trailers, their trucks, and giving their time back to it. I think this will bring us a sense of community, but also a sense of moving forward.
Plumbaum and her son also helped out by making emergency kits for future storms. She says the December storm was a lesson to be more prepared and think ahead. The Altoona community is rallying behind a high schooler recently diagnosed as legally blind because of a rare eye disease. Freshman Blake Henricks was diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa. It causes progressive vision loss. Today, community members organized a series of fundraisers in Altoona to help the family. One of those events included a fun run walk in River Prairie. Over 150 people signed up to participate. Community members were also able to show their support at a free throw contest and a social at 44 North.
It's hard for any family to ask for help, and they didn't come to us, they didn't ask for help. We just decided to do it on our own. So they are very humbled by the support they've gotten.
Coonan says the money raised will go to the Henricks family to help make modifications to their home for Blake and to help cover other related expenses. Hundreds of people gathered in Larson this afternoon to honor a fallen hero. Coming up in Sports Scene 13, the bases are loaded with a full day of baseball. Jessica has the highlights from Blue Golds to Brewers and more. First, with bird flu in Wisconsin, what experts are recommending people with bird feeders do to reduce the disease's spread. If you're a backyard bird watcher, you know there is concern about avian flu spreading in wild bird populations. Places like Michigan are advising people to take down their bird feeders. As Ashley Sears explains, here in Wisconsin, the recommendation isn't so clear. After a very mild start to the weekend, temperatures will be trending colder for our Sunday with strong gusty winds in store as well. Meteorologist Derek Dahlman is in next with a full look at your Skywarn 13 forecast.
And we are tracking several chances of showers. Still really early on to see how those will evolve, so that's something we'll of course continue to keep an eye on here for the next few days.
All right, thanks Derek.
You bet.
Coming up next in Sports Scene 13, hear from the Milwaukee Bucks after a Game 3 win in Chicago. And UW Eau Claire baseball and softball faces UW Stevens Point. Jessica is in with highlights after this. So the sad news is we're not keeping the high temperatures, but good news, we're not going to see the rain tomorrow.
Yes, baby steps. At least we're going to be dry tomorrow, but temperature is going to be hanging out into the 50s, not near as warm as what we saw today, and back into the 50s by Wednesday.
You know what? It sounds like we will get some baseball games in tomorrow, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, good news on that front.
We absolutely hope so. Thanks, Derek, and thanks for joining us. Have a great night.